Welcome to Highway Herald, your roadmap to the latest in auto. Today, we dive into a high-stakes energy standoff that could reshape Europe's energy landscape and impact the global economy. Qatar, a leading LNG exporter, has issued an ultimatum: adjust energy regulations or face a crisis. This conflict goes beyond energy, affecting industries and innovation worldwide. How will this impact the automotive world and the future of electric vehicles? Join us as we explore 7 critical outcomes of this unfolding energy saga. Outcome number 7, Qatar's energy reign. Qatar's position as the leading LNG exporter gives it extraordinary geopolitical power. Since the war in Ukraine disrupted Russian gas supplies, Europe has leaned heavily on Qatar for energy, further strengthening the Gulf nation's influence. If Qatar follows through on its threats to reduce gas shipments, the repercussions on global markets would be severe. For the automotive industry, this energy dominance spells trouble. Manufacturing vehicles, particularly EVs, requires vast amounts of affordable energy. Key processes such as aluminum production for car bodies and lithium-ion battery manufacturing are highly energy dependent. Interruptions in gas supply could lead to soaring production costs and longer delivery timelines, adding strain to an industry already navigating supply chain hurdles. This scenario also underscores the precarious reliance on international energy markets. Automakers might need to rethink their energy strategies, potentially accelerating investments in renewable energy and energy-efficient technologies to mitigate these risks. Outcome number 6, spiraling energy costs across Europe. If Qatar limits LNG exports, Europe could face skyrocketing energy prices, impacting households and industries alike. The automotive sector, heavily dependent on stable energy for production, would feel significant pressure from these increases. For EV manufacturers, the stakes are particularly high. With battery production already accounting for a large share of EV costs, rising energy prices could make these vehicles even less affordable, stalling adoption rates. Factory costs would surge, potentially causing job cuts and reduced output, further complicating the industry's post-pandemic recovery. Internal combustion engine vehicles might temporarily regain appeal as a cheaper option, but escalating fuel prices could limit this resurgence. This creates a challenging market dynamic where neither ICE vehicles nor EVs emerge as clear affordability leaders. Automakers face growing urgency to innovate, streamline production, and reduce costs to navigate this turbulent landscape. Outcome number 5, a setback for Europe's green goals. Europe's leadership in renewable energy faces a critical challenge. Natural gas has played a vital role as a bridge fuel in the transition to renewables. A potential withdrawal of Qatar's LNG would force Europe to revert to more polluting energy sources like coal and oil, undermining years of environmental progress. This regression could ripple through the automotive sector. Reduced government funding for renewable energy initiatives and EV infrastructure, such as charging networks, would likely slow the adoption of sustainable transportation. Automakers, already under pressure, might struggle to secure resources for green projects as governments prioritize resolving immediate energy shortages. Political uncertainty surrounding energy policies could also drive automakers to shift investments away from Europe. Companies may seek regions with more stable energy frameworks, weakening Europe's standing as a hub for green innovation and decarbonization. This shift could have long-term implications for the continent's automotive landscape. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore outcome number 4, supply chain turmoil. The automotive industry operates on a meticulously balanced global supply chain that depends on predictable energy costs and availability. A disruption in Qatari LNG exports could send shockwaves through this system, compounding challenges already present due to the pandemic and geopolitical tensions. The extraction of raw materials for EV batteries, such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel, is highly energy-intensive. Interruptions in energy supply could delay mining activities, creating resource shortages that ripple through the supply chain. Moreover, transporting these raw materials and finished vehicles is contingent on affordable fuel, meaning higher energy prices would inflate logistics costs. These disruptions would ultimately affect consumers. Increased vehicle prices and prolonged delivery times could erode confidence in EVs, hampering their widespread adoption. Automakers might also consider relocating production facilities to regions with more stable energy supplies, potentially altering the global distribution of automotive manufacturing hubs. Outcome number 3, Middle Eastern geopolitics take the wheel. Qatar's decisive stance underscores the growing clout of energy-rich nations in global politics. By leveraging its LNG exports, Qatar is solidifying its role as a pivotal influencer in shaping international energy policies. This serves as a stark reminder of the risks inherent in relying on a small pool of dominant suppliers. For the automotive industry, this geopolitical shift brings significant long-term challenges. Manufacturers must navigate an increasingly unpredictable energy landscape while striving to achieve sustainability and cost efficiency. A promising solution lies in advancing energy storage technologies like next-generation batteries and hydrogen fuel cells. These innovations could lessen reliance on external energy sources and foster resilience. Additionally, this crisis could accelerate collaborations between automakers and renewable energy providers. Joint ventures to create localized energy solutions, such as solar-powered EV charging networks or wind-powered factories, may emerge as a strategic response to mitigate geopolitical uncertainties. Outcome number 2, the US and shale gas, a double-edged sword. With Europe potentially losing access to Qatari LNG, the US emerges as a possible alternative energy supplier through shale gas exports. While this could fill the gap, it comes with significant trade-offs. Fracking, the main method for extracting shale gas, faces criticism for its environmental impact, and Europe's infrastructure may struggle to handle increased imports. For automakers, US shale gas offers both benefits and challenges. It could stabilize production costs short-term, but conflicts with the industry's sustainability goals. Fracking's environmental drawbacks highlight the need for greener energy solutions. This situation stresses the importance of diversifying energy strategies. Automakers may push for policies emphasizing renewable energy investments over reliance on imported fossil fuels. Additionally, the high transportation costs of US shale gas could reshape trade dynamics, influencing decisions on sourcing materials and manufacturing locations. Outcome number 1, driving innovation toward energy independence. Qatar's ultimatum might serve as the wake-up call Europe needs to expedite its journey toward energy independence. The crisis has exposed vulnerabilities tied to external energy reliance, prompting governments and industries to ramp up investments in renewable energy, hydrogen infrastructure, and advanced battery technologies. For automakers, this represents a turning point. Companies that embrace clean energy innovations, such as grid-stabilizing battery systems or solar-powered EV charging solutions, could emerge as leaders in the global push towards sustainable transportation. Partnerships between automakers and energy providers could result in groundbreaking advancements that benefit both sectors. Moreover, the crisis emphasizes the critical need to localize energy production. By reducing dependence on imported energy, Europe could establish a more stable environment for automakers to thrive. While the short-term hurdles are daunting, the long-term potential to build a resilient and sustainable energy ecosystem is immense. Verdict: Qatar's gamble and the future of automotive innovation. Qatar's ultimatum transcends the realm of energy disputes. It's a pivotal moment for Europe and the world. The ripple effects of this crisis touch every facet of the automotive industry, from escalating production costs to accelerated innovation in renewable energy solutions. Will Europe seize this opportunity to fast-track its transition to sustainability, or will it succumb to short-term compromises that hinder progress? The journey ahead remains uncertain, but resilience and innovation will undoubtedly be the driving forces behind success. What are your thoughts on Qatar's bold move and its implications for the automotive industry? Share your insights in the comments below, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald for the latest updates and stories shaping the future of mobility. Thanks for watching and see you next time.